Alrighty. Oops. Well, hello. How are you doing? Well, today is a Saturday, better known as Saturday, or something that finishes in a Y, because that's how we're living our lives these days. My name is Edith, and I'm just gonna do maybe an hour and 10 minutes sort of a thing, yoga practice. If you want to do it with me, that would be great. I'm a certified Hatha yoga teacher, and I live here in Spokane, Washington. And well, with no more further ado, let's get into this. You are going to need a block for your practice. It can be like a small one like this one, like not too thick, or a little bit thicker like this one, which I also love. So yeah, any block can be great for that. If you don't have a block, a book is just the same, man. So definitely, I would suggest that. If you have any sensitivity in your knees, go for it and grab a towel or a blanket. They are perfect for your knees. We're gonna start today sitting in our cross-legged pose, and we're gonna remove some awesomeness around until we find our sitting bones. Once we find our sitting bones, we're gonna ground them in the earth, in our mat. The mat is grounded in the earth. From there, we're gonna get some good vibes, some good energy, and some strength for our practice today. We are gonna do a couple of things that are has to do more with core, some stuff for your shoulders. The general idea is to get almost everything moved or everything move, so you can advance your practice at home as you go at your own pace. I always offer modifications, so if at any point something is not working for you, feel free to modify and pay attention to what the body is talking. It's very eloquent, so make sure that you listen. Place your hands on top of your wonderful knees or your thighs. Make a look with your shoulders and get them away from the ears. There you go, all the way away. Not secrets between your shoulders and your ears. Close your eyes and let's start by centering ourselves. We're going to practice some self-awareness. So start going deeper with your breathing, inhaling through the nose deep and exhaling through the nose deep. As you do that, start also turning off all the things that you don't need for your practice. So things that you're going to be doing later on today, things, conversations, whatever already happened during your day today. Also, let it by the side. It's going to be waiting for you by the time you practice is done. So for now, focus in where you are sitting and focus on maybe assessing your tools for your practice. That would be your body, your mind, and your breathing. Let's start with the body. So start scanning the body, start in the crown of your head, and then start coming all the way down until you finish in your toes. And just start this conversation. Allow a candid conversation between your body and your mind, telling you what is going on. How are your bones, your joints, your muscles? How's everything going? Keep going with your inhales and your exhales. Trying to involve the body a little bit more in your breathing. Trying to feel a little bit more of your chest coming up and down. If you need maybe to exaggerate your breathing a little bit, go for it. And now assess what is the mood for today. How is your mind? Wow, what are the thoughts that are crossing your mind? And in here, if you're feeling happy and like, that is good. If you're not, that is also okay. It's okay to don't feel okay. And now knowing what's in your mind and what are, what is the mood for the day, just formulate an intention for your practice. What do you want to get from your practice today? Maybe you just want to, have a healthy move of all your bones and all your muscles, and that's great. Maybe you want to like get a little bit more in tune with what the body is telling you and just follow it. So make sure that you formulate something that you can do, something that is easy, something that is realistic. And with that being said, open your eyes, make a roll with your shoulders and get them away again from your ears. Okay, send your chin towards your chest, your chin up, the chest, and up. Come back to center and send your right ear towards your right shoulder. Back to center. Let's do the opposite side. Back to center. One more time towards the right. Exhale and center. Inhale and left. Exhale and center. Let's do a whole, round with the whole thing. Chin up. Right ear. Towards the left. Chin down. The right. Chin up. The left. Chin down. The other side. The left. Chin up. The right. And down. One more. Go at your own pace. And actually try to go kind of slow. Let's do one more time. And come back towards your center. Make a look with those shoulders and get them away from the ears. Now from here, right ear, right shoulder. Right hand on top of your head. Do not press. It's just like adding a little bit more of weight. And place your left hand on the mat. A little bit away from you. Maybe that wonderful elbow is opening to your right elbow. And breathe. Come back towards your center and send the left. Left hand on top, opening that elbow away. Right hand on top of the mat. Breathe here. Alrighty. Come back towards your center. Press both of your hands on top of the mat, on top of your on top of your knees, and let's make a circle with your right hand going towards the back. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go in the opposite direction. 1, 2, and 3. Let's do the left. 1, 2, and 3. Opposite direction. 1, 2, and 3. Both of them. 1, 2, 3. The other side. 1, 2, and 3. Right hand coming across the body and going all the way towards the left. Catch it with your left hand and start lengthening that wonderful right shoulder. Now send your gaze, inhale and send your gaze towards the right. Back to center, let go of your right arm and send the left across. Catch it with your right. Inhale here. Exhale. Alrighty, on the next inhale, left with your gaze. Opening that shoulder. Okay, back towards your center. Let's grab one of your wonderful blocks or your book, whatever you're gonna use as a block. I use the big one because I like kind of this one. Okay, grab it here and send it towards the back. Okay. Inhaling here and twisting towards the right. Inhale. Exhale and center. Let's go to the other side. Inhale and towards the left. Inhale and center. Alrighty. Let's move a little bit more our thorax. So we're gonna send our thorax down. And up. Inhale. Send that thorax down. Inhale and up. Alrighty, inhale and twist towards the right. Inhale one more time. Exhale and back to center. Inhale and go towards the left. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale and back towards the center. Exhale, thorax down. Inhale and up. One more time towards the right. Exhale and center. Inhale and towards the left. Exhale and center. Inhale here. Exhale and thorax down. Inhale and up. Okay. Bring your wonderful block towards the front. Let go of the block. How that feels in your shoulders. Hopefully you start feeling some movement happening and some warming going on in the shoulder area, the shoulder girdle area, which is really great. Okay, we're gonna finalize with a little bit more of twisting here. We're gonna grab our wonderful block and have it in the longest side, the wider side. Inhaling here and stretching it towards the front, offering kind of the wonderful block forward. Okay, let's twist towards the right. Alrighty, back to center. Inhale and towards the left. Back to center. When you twist, try to do it from your core area. So try to keep both of your sit bones down and try to activate your core a little bit more. Try to make that core a little bit more involved in the whole movement. Okay, let's do the right. Exhale and back. Let's do the left. Exhale and back. Okay, inhale and up. Inhale one more time. Exhale and let's go in towards the right. Back to center, keep the sit bones down. Inhale here. Exhale and towards the left. Keep the chest open, maybe gazing towards the sky. And back to center. One more time. Keeping the chest open, gazing towards the sky. Press that left knee down. Back to center. Towards the front. Inhale and towards the right. Exhale and back. Inhale and towards the left. Exhale and back. Inhale and up. Exhale and towards the right. Inhale and up. Exhale and towards the left. Inhale and up. Exhale and back to center. Bring that block back towards yourself. And let's come into our wonderful tabletop. So arrive to your tabletop in whichever way you want to. And just make sure that if you need something for your knees, place it down. If you're all good and you don't need anything, that's all good. You can have your blocks here on the front because you never know when you're going to use them. Okay, so from here, making sure that your knees are hip width distance and that your knees are under your hips. And now for here, your wrist is under your shoulder and making sure that your hands are shoulder width distance. Spread all your fingers, like really, really spread them, like, yeah, big, 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 big. Like just kind of a high five, which right now we cannot do. But anyway, top of the feet, firmly rooted, up, up. Love that noise. Okay, now think about offering the heart forward, the chin up, the gaze up, and the tailbone up. Maybe bend those elbows a little bit so you can have a little bit more of like movement going on. Exhaling and arching your back. Send your navel towards the spine. Push the mat away from you. Inhale. And exhale. Get that tailbone down, down, down. Push the mat. Place your head in between that wonderful arms. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Let's do two more and follow your own rhythm of breathing. Right in here, move your hips a little bit to the left, to the right. Stay here in your wonderful tabletop. And now send your right hand to look towards the right, the left hand to look towards the left, your right hand to look exactly towards your right knee, and the left towards the left knee. So all those fingers are looking towards those knees. Okay. Come back with your right hand towards the front and the left towards the front. The left hand now is looking towards the left and the right towards the right. The left hand is looking, those left fingers towards your knee, right fingers towards your knee. Against towards the front with the right, then with the left. Against towards the sides with the right, and then with the left. And again, looking towards your knees with the right and with the left. We're gonna go faster, a little bit faster. So towards the right, towards the front with the right, and then the left. Towards the side with the right, and then the left. Towards the knee with the right, and then the left. And then the front with both. And then the sides with both. And the knees with both. And the front with both. And the sides. And the knees. And the front. And the sides. And the knees. And the front. And the sides. And the knees. Alrighty, and stay here where you are looking at your fingers are pointing towards where your knees are. Okay, try to keep all the palm of the hand on the mat. That's key, key. Okay, so from here, close your stance just a little bit and maybe walk those hands a little bit forward. Okay, inhaling here and lifting both of your wonderful feet from the mat. Take them towards your buttocks and let's send our torso a little bit towards the front. So send weight towards those wonderful hands. Alrighty. Now let's go to the opposite direction and let's place the sole of the foot, the top of the foot down And let's start sending those hips back, back, back. What is happening? Well, my wonderful heels of the hands wants to lift. Do not allow that. So try to send a little bit more of that hip back. Little bit more, little bit more, little bit more. When the heels of the hands start to lift, this is the moment to come back and send weight towards the front. Alrighty. One more time towards the back. And one more time towards the front. Last one. Let's try to do our best. What are we doing here? We are trying to get those wonderful wrists stronger. Stronger, stronger, stronger. One more time towards the front. Alrighty, come back towards your center. Place the, curl the toes under. Bring your hands back to the normal position. Sit on those heels. And maybe you want to move those wonderful wrists around. Because they might be just like, oh my God, oh Lordy, oh fire. And it's normal. Move those wonderful wrists. Be nice. This is gonna make those wrists stronger wrists, able to get your weight around, to carry your weight around, and to be strong for you. The foundation for your poses are strong wrists, strong, wonderful ankles, strong feet, all that counts. Alrighty. Placing your right foot where your right hand is, framing that foot, looking forward and look down, top of the foot firmly rooted, making sure that the ankle is under the knee, looking forward, inhale here, come all the way up, over the heart, up and forward, pinkies talking towards each other, shoulders away from the ears. Exhaling here. Inhaling one more time. Exhaling. Alright. Bring the right hand towards the back. Bring the left to grab the right elbow. And open here a little bit more. Alright. Bring both hands down. And make a little bit of a wave. Inhale and up. Back bending here a little bit. Exhale. Send those arms up, up, up. Inhale and up. Back bending here. Exhale. And wonderful wave. Place your hands down. Send that wonderful right foot towards the back. Big toes together, knees a little bit apart, and come into a little bit of a child's pose. So place your head down, forehead down, and in here you can take the child's pose that is better for you. You can extend your arms towards the front if that is something that you want. You can move those knees a little bit more apart from each other if that is something that feels good. But try to lengthen the spine as much as you can. Use whatever variation of the child's pose that is good for you. If your head doesn't touch the mat, you can place a wonderful block under that forehead to help you out with that. Okay. Inhale and lift the head, lift the torso. Come back to your tabletop for just a sec and place the left foot forward. Okay, frame the foot with both of your hands. Make sure that the top of the foot is firmly rooted. Make sure that the knee is under that wonderful ankle. Lift all the toes. Inhale here and come all the way up. All right. Okay, so now left hand comes towards the back and you grab the wonderful left elbow with that right hand and over here. Alrighty, Let go of the elbow. Extend those arms and come all the way down and in a wonderful wave. Lengthening those arms high as you can. Inhale and up. Back bending here a little bit. Shoulders away from the ear. Open that collarbone. Open that chest. Coming back into a wave. Woo! Inhale and up. One more. Arms up. Ride the wave. Inhale and up. Hands to heart center. Frame the foot. Send that left foot all the way towards the back. Good job. Okay. Now from here, curl the toes under. And let's come into our wonderful downward facing dog. So, for your downward facing dog, first of all, this is all about your spine, so it's not about your legs. So if you need to bend your knees, please bend your knees. Make sure that your feet are hip-width distance apart. Make sure that basically your hips are all the way towards the back and up. Look at your hands. Make sure that they are shoulder-width apart. And spread all those fingers. And think about that you have Gorilla Glue under the index knuckle, so you don't move. So you're just like, yay, I don't move. There's like a storm, and I still don't move. It's all good. Engage your upper arms, your shoulder blades. Look at your wonderful thighs. And breathe here. Let go of that head. And here, if your sole of the foot, your heel, doesn't touch the mat, it's okay. But let's start working on it a little bit. So maybe you're going to start sending those heels down and towards the mat as much as you can. If they don't touch the mat, guess what? You're perfectly fine. You're awesome. You're good there. Alrighty. On your next inhale, start walking those dogs. Okay, left and right. And look at those hands. Come back to your downward facing dog. Look at those hands and either walk, like or jump, or, run, but just get to where your hands are. Open your stance, hip width distance, let go of your head, and come into your forward fold. Now for your forward fold, you can have your torso on top of those wonderful thighs, or you can lengthen your hamstrings if you feel like all ready, all good for that. Let go of your head, move your head and say no, no, no. And you can place your hands on the back of your wonderful calves. Allow the decompression of the spine to happen naturally. And now either place your hands on top of your shins or on the mat and lengthen the spine forward. Make a look with those shoulders, get them away from the ears and lengthen a little bit more. Look forward, don't look down. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees a little bit and come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Find your breastbone with your thumbs. You're good there. Okay, inhale, bring both hands all the way up. Exhale, and coming all the way down. Coming into your forward fold. Whichever option you want. Inhale on your shins or on the floor or on the mat and lengthen forward. Exhale, forward fold. All right. Inhale, hands to heart center and coming to your chair pose. So chair pose here, making sure that these knees are going towards the back and coming down, little by little, coming down, coming down, coming down. Torso is not kind of like going down, it's trying to lengthen and up. This is a very hard pose. It just looks like very simple, but there are so many different things moving. Now from here, if you want, you can grab a block and place the block in between your wonderful thighs and press it. Press, 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 press the block. Engage your core. And really, really be very sure that you're not passing your toes with those knees. Leave the toes, all of them at once, and press more into sending that weight into your heels. Keep your hands on a prayer pose here. And try to lengthen that spine a little bit more. When you have that, maybe start lowering down a little bit more. Look forward. And then incorporate your arms. Shoulders away from the ears. Start looking up. Keep on sending those hips towards the back. Hands to heart center and come all the way up. Alrighty. Keep that wonderful block there in between your thighs. Okay. And press it. Okay. From here, inhale and lift. Lift those heels. Lifting the heels. Finding your drishti point. Coming down. Now, if you cannot keep it but more than 2 seconds and then come down, come up again and come up again and come up again. Try to send your tailbone down. Find that drishti point and really, really push the legs towards each other. Engage those legs. Engage those thighs. And if you fall, come back. Strong ankles. Strong legs. Strong calves. Engage the core. Shoulders away from the ears. And finally, come all the way down. Yay, good job. Remove the wonderful block. Inhale here and bringing both hands all the way up. Exhale and coming all the way down. Coming into your forward fold. Open a little bit at hip width distance. Hip width distance usually is like 2 fists. So if you want to put 2 fists in between your feet, that's just great. Letting go of your head. Moving it. No, 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 no. Maybe placing your hands on the back of those calves. And maybe lengthening here. Lengthening those hamstrings, that's what I mean. Alrighty. Now, we're going to place both of the palms of the hands under the sole of the feet. Okay, so pressing the palms. And use those wonderful big toes. So those big toes are really, really pressing. Everything is pressing. Everything. Now let go of your head. Really letting go of that head. So you can maybe lengthen those hamstrings a little bit more. Don't forget to breathe. And press, 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 press. Alrighty. Slowly but surely, letting go of the right hand, letting go of the left hand. If you still have your block around with you, close your stance a little bit so there's just one fist and place your block by the right outer side of your right foot. Place your hands there and then twist towards the right side. Now keep your wonderful right hand there and bring the left hand towards the hip and send it towards the back. Yes, there you go. The hip turns in a kind of weird way and it starts to lift on the left side. So keep it that and maybe send your gaze towards the sky. If you don't need the block and you can just grab onto the mat, that's just great. Okay? Come back towards your center, bend those knees. And let's place this block on the left side. Place your hands here again on the outer, so the block is very, very, very near the outer edge of your left foot. Placing your hands on the block and lengthening here. Twisting now towards the left side. And again, you can keep that wonderful left hand on the block. Grab your right arm. Find your hip, your right hip, and push it towards the back. Yes, there you go, there you go. Press that wonderful right hand back into that block, lengthening here. Maybe sending your gaze towards the sky. And keeping an eye on that wonderful right hip. Alrighty. Come back towards your center, bend your knees. Let go of your hands and maybe pressing them, grabbing opposite elbows. Sway a little bit. Now letting go of your hands and we're gonna come up vertebrae by vertebrae. So my hands are super, my arms are completely like dead weight. And I'm just swaying them around. Using my feet to start coming all the way up. Take your time. Do this very, very slowly. Yay! Okay. That felt really good. It's been a while since I've done that with my spine and it's so good. Okay. Inhaling and lifting all the way up. Exhaling, coming all the way down. Placing your hands here on the mat in front of you and sending the left leg towards the back. We're gonna come into a crescent pose on the right side. So making sure that the left leg is super strong, straight. That wonderful heel is looking towards the back. Okay. Ankle, knee on top of the wonderful ankle. Lift those toes, all of them. Inhale. Oh, and grab a block. Yay. Grabbing a block. Inhale here and coming all the way up. Alrighty, making sure that you can bounce here, that you have your balance. And if you need to move that stance, by all means, we're coming into a crescent pose. Okay, so looking forward, don't look down, making sure that you have your right thigh parallel to the mat. Grab your block, offering towards the front. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale and up. Exhale. Inhale and back and towards that shoulder height. Okay? Inhale. Twisting towards the right. Back to center. Inhale and twisting towards the left. Back to center. Inhale and up. Exhale and back at shoulder height. Inhale and towards the right. And back to center. Inhale and towards the left. Back to center. Inhale and up. Place the block back and grab it in the a shorter width of it. Okay. Open that shoulder. Open the elbows towards the side. Inhale and towards the right. Twisting. Good job. Back to center. Inhaling and towards the left. Back to center. One more time towards the right. more time towards the left. Okay? Place the block down. And let's send the wonderful left to join the right. Okay? Samastitihi here. Very good. Let's go with the other side. So now we're sending our wonderful right, and I'm going to change so you can see the other side. So now we're going to send the wonderful right leg all the way towards the back. Okay? So we're coming into a crescent pose on the left side. So making sure, again, knee under the wonderful ankle, lifting all the toes, pressing them down, lengthening the wonderful right leg. Right leg super strong, super straight. There you go. Heel looking towards the back, lengthening here. And making sure that your torso is not leaning forward. It's on top. This is kind of like Legos. So make sure that your torso is exactly under your hip. There you go. Good job. Grab your wonderful block. Inhale here. And offer it here towards the front at shoulder height. Inhale and up. Exhale and back. Inhale and up. Exhale and back. Let's twist. Inhale and twist towards the left. Back to center. Inhale and twist towards the right. Back to center. One more time. Inhale and twist towards the left. Use your core here. Back to center. Inhale and twist towards the right. Back to center. Okay, inhale and up. Change the grab of the block, so you're grabbing it now like this and placing it on the back. Okay? From here, inhale and twisting towards the right. Keep those elbows open. Use that wonderful core to wonderful twist. Back to center. Let's go towards the right. Back to center. Okay, towards the right. And center. Towards the left. And center. Placing the wonderful block down. Placing those hands down. And sending that wonderful left foot all the way towards the back. Come into your downward facing dog. Move your dogs here. Just dive a little bit. Look at your hands and now place that wonderful right foot in between your hands. Do not stomp your foot. Be nice. Be like, yay, I kind of like you. That's the thing that you want to do here. Okay, so from here, let's place the wonderful left sole on the mat. And now right foot is looking towards the front. And we're coming into an open stance here. Okay, so opening your stance, making sure that both feet are at the same distance. So if they're not, move them around. Take your time. This is the foundation of your pose. So you need to have this like really, really well done in order for everything else to work out very well. No foundation, no good yoga. Alrighty. And it's not no good yoga. It's not a good practice for you, and it's not a safe practice for you, and that's what we're looking for. Okay, so making sure that you have your stance here. And you can have your block here in front of you. Inhale here. And bring those wonderful arms towards the back here. Okay. Inhale here and send them towards the front, towards the side, and grab opposite elbows. All right. Let go. Come towards the front and grab opposite elbows. Check your shoulders. Palms are facing down, facing down, facing down, and finally going the other way. Palms facing up and finding your wonderful elbows. Lengthening the spine forward. letting go, palms facing down, coming towards the front. Take it slow and grab opposite elbows. Okay, letting go, palms facing down, moving it slow and control. Palms facing up, grabbing opposite elbows. Alrighty, coming up. You still are grabbing opposite elbows on the back, letting go here, up, and grabbing opposite elbows. Letting go, back, and opposite elbows. Letting go, palms facing the front, grabbing opposite elbows. Okay, letting go one more time. Palms facing towards the front, now towards the back, and opposite elbows. Okay? Grab your opposite elbows here, making sure that you have it. And if you don't grab your elbows, it's okay. You can come into your forearms. You can just grab your hands, whatever is available to you. Use the modification that works out for you. And from here, coming all the way down. Now, if you have a little bit more of a space here, you can maybe open your stance a little bit more. And try to come as lower as you can. And maybe it could be that you're just working on this. Breathe here. Let go of those hands. Place them down. Hands are on the mat at shoulder width distance. Fingers now are pointing towards the back. And walking a little bit towards the back. Okay. Coming with those hands all the way towards the front. Lengthening the spine forward here. Exhale and letting go. Start shimmy your legs. Alrighty. Not too much. Just close your stance a little bit. Right foot looking towards the right. Left towards the left. And come all the way up. Grab your block. Okay. So I have my block here. And my feet are looking into two different directions. We're going to come in and modify goddess pose. So make sure that what you're looking on this side is a clean situation here. I'm just going to show you here. So usually what you see in a lot of people is this. They're putting their tailbone looking towards the back instead of the tailbone looking down. So this will not allow your spine to lengthen in a healthy way. So to do this in a healthy way, oops, there you go. Tailbone is looking down. Okay, so that means that maybe you're not going as low as you would love to, because if you do this, you can go lower. But with time and perseverance and practice, you will reach like way new lows and highs actually in your practice. Okay, so here, inhaling here. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale and offering that wonderful block towards the front. Exhale and all the way up. Lengthening here. Inhale and coming back. Exhale and up. Inhale and back. Exhale and up. Inhale. And exhale. Check your tailbone. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Alrighty. Drop your block, and we're gonna come into a malasana. So if you're already in this pose, what you're gonna do is just basically start coming down. So for your malasana, make sure that if your feet, in here, if your heels doesn't want to stay down, that's okay. So you can always come into your malasana like this. This is a great malasana to me, okay? If you cannot stay here and you need a block to sit on, use a block, okay? So use your modification. There's no shame on it, okay? Come into whatever your malasana is, place your hands on a prayer pose and push with the upper arms those wonderful legs away until you can press those wonderful thumbs on top of that breastbone. There you go. Lengthen the spine forward. Maybe close your eyes. Two more breathings. Okay. Letting go and coming down and into your mat in whichever way you want to. Just try to be graceful. Do not stumble into your mat. No need of that. Okay. And we're gonna come with a neat little trick for your wonderful core. Yay! Okay, so let me put this away. You're gonna need a block and a little bit more of a space. So I'm gonna be laying down off the mat because I actually need a little bit more of a space here. Maybe not. Okay. All right. So in here, you're gonna need the wonderful block that we were talking about. And you're gonna press it here, inside of your thighs. You're gonna lay down in your mat. And let me put this a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. All right, awesome. So coming down into your mat, placing the block here, in beneath your thighs. All right, and placing your arms at shoulder height with the palms facing down. You're gonna be looking towards the sky. You're gonna leave your gaze there, and you're gonna lift your legs up. So bend your knees, and you're at a 90-degree angle. Okay, palms are facing down. Use your core, and let's come towards the right. Back to center, and towards the left. Back to center. Extend the left leg, and let's come towards the right. Back to center. Extend the right leg, and let's come towards the left. Back to center. Alrighty. Grab the block, place it in between your wonderful ankles. Lengthen here. Palms facing down. Shoulders firmly rooted. And let's come towards the right. Use your core here. Back to center. Let's go towards the left. This is hard, guys. Come back to center. Place the block back in between your thighs. Bend your knees. And let's come towards the right. Back to center. Towards the left. Back to center. Extending the left. Going towards the right now. Back to center. Extending the right now. Going towards the left. And back to center. Placing the block in between those ankles. Lengthening those legs. If you find this that is very, that there's too much space, you can always close a little bit. Okay? And going towards the right. And up. And towards the left. And up. We're using your obliques towards the right again. And up, towards the left again. And up, bending those knees, placing it back. Last time, towards the right. Up, breathe. Exhale and up. Okay, extending the left. Inhale towards the right. Exhale and up. Extending the right. Going towards the left. Extending and up. Pressing that wonderful block on top of those ankles. Let's go towards the right. Come on, we can do this. Back to center. The left. Back to center. The right. Back to center. The left. Back to center. Grab the block and move those knees towards the sides. Relax here for just a quick second. We're almost done. We are just one little sequence away. Okay. So we're going to keep that wonderful block that we were talking about. That has been our big helper today. Yay, big kudos to the wonderful block. Yay. Okay. And now we're going to place the block. Place the block. Again, on top of the, in between our wonderful ankles here. Okay. And have both of your arms down and into the mat. Okay. So in here, I'm going to move a little bit because I am not, my whole persona is not on the mat. And this is a little bit uncomfortable. Okay. So placing the block there, lengthening those legs, more core coming in here. So inhale here and coming down. Do not touch the mat. Okay, coming all the way up. Stay here and now coming all the way up. Hips up. Lengthening here. All right, coming all the way down. Press the palm, press the sole of the foot down and into the mat. Try to place them as close as you can from you and come into your bridge pose. Coming down. Lengthen those legs all the way up. Okay, extend those arms all the way up and towards over your head. Palms are facing up. Okay. Legs go down. They do not touch the mat. Legs go up. Arms go up. Shoulders go up. Head go up. Touch your feet. And try to press both of them kind of towards the back and towards the front without touching. And up. Okay. Place your hands down and by your side, palms are facing down. Inhale here. Send those hips all the way up. Alrighty. Coming all the way down. Sole of the foot down. Bridge pose. Alrighty. Coming all the way down. Sending those legs up. Legs all the way towards the front without touching the mat. Stay there. Arms overhead. Coming towards the center. Arms up. Extending arms overhead. Legs towards the front. Back to center. Touching. Placing your hands by the side. Placing the palms of the hands firmly root those forearms. Inhale here and sending those wonderful hips all the way up. Okay. Coming all the way down. Placing the sole of the foot down. And coming into your reach. Stay here in your reach for a couple more seconds. And now slowly, 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 start coming all the way down. Grab the block. Let go of the block. Bring your knees towards your chest and embrace those knees. Move around here. Coming to your Apanasana. Enjoy it. You have earned it. Placing the sole of the feet on the borders of your mat. Doing some wipers here, sending both of your knees towards the right, then towards the left. The cat is crossing, of course, towards the right, towards the left. Do this a couple more times. Then do a supine twist, sending both of your legs towards the right side or towards the left. Keeping your shoulders on the mat, sending your gaze to the opposite place where your knees are at. And just relax a little bit. Coming to your Apanasana again for a couple more rollers here. Doing a little bit of a great, stretch for your sacrum. Extend your legs. And finally coming to your Savasana. Take your time to do all this. I'm doing just a little bit faster. When you're ready for your Savasana, place your arms by your side. Close your eyes. And just, review how your practice went. Review how your intention went. Make sure that you had your intention, fulfill. And if it didn't happen the way that you imagine, it's okay. That is also very, very okay. So accepting the part of like, I would like to go there, but I am not ready for there is so great, guys. Keep yourself strong, keep yourself healthy, keep yourself occupied with whatever you can find. I'm just, contributing in whichever way I can, which is really, really small, but, just try. Namaste, yogi.